Well, nominated for a James Beard Award, Chef Kevin Binkley is in the kitchen with us showing how to make a rosemary ricotta, but we want to show you our finished product because we made the sloppy joes in our last segment. It has a nice dark color to it.
Absolutely, this one in particular, because this one is simmered for about 4 or 5 hours, where you can see where this one that we just started at the beginning of the show still needs some time to develop that kind of caramelized. But you also see, too, we leave all of the fat in there so that you can just stir it right back in when you're making your sloppy joe, which gives it that incredible mouthfeel.
Is it going to be really sweet?
It gets sweet, but salty. It's sweet and sour.
Yum. Okay, so this is a little something you can get when you go up to Binkley's up in Cave Creek. But
Binkley's,
now we are moving on.
Actually, the full-size one's at Cafe Bing. So that's the one where we really showcase it, and then we do the amuse-bouche at Binkley's, and that's how it all started.
Yeah, I'm just so impressed by these little teaser buns that you have
should try
here.
making those. Those are fun.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so now we are working on the rosemary ricotta.
Yep.
Or is it ricotta?
Either one works for me.
Okay, good.
So often you hear about people doing pulled mozzarella and their own mozzarella in their restaurants or in their homes, and you never hear about people making ricotta, which is kind of strange to me because ricotta is so delicious when it's fresh made and so...
And it's sort of expensive, is it?
Can be, yeah, absolutely. Well, the yield isn't real high. So what we did here is we took 6 cups of 6 cups of milk, whole milk, and then added 1 cup of buttermilk to that. And I'm going to add about 3 or 4 sprigs of rosemary to it. That's fresh from our garden. Yep, just chuck the whole sprig right in there. And then we're going to slowly bring that to a simmer. And when it gets to about 167 degrees, it breaks, and you end up with the ricotta and then the whey.
It's
and
that easy to do?
That's all it is. And then depending on how long you let it strain, it depends on how dry it's going to be.
Okay. So we just need to let that sit for a minute?
And this is the finished product here if you wanted to take a look at it. We'll have some, that hopefully will be done before the end of the show.
Okay.
But that's what it looks like. My only suggestion with this is just make sure you stir it frequently because it will try to stick to the bottom and then scorch.
So we're going to sort of keep an eye on that. But I've sort of been teasing you guys that we're going to be doing something in the kitchen that I've never seen. This is steaming, or it looks really cold.
It's actually condensating. It's not actually what they consider steam. It's like the same process when it forms a cloud because it's so incredibly cold. This is liquid nitrogen in this cooler.
Here?
Yep, and that's negative 321 degrees.
So what if I put my finger in that? That'd be bad?
No, nothing will happen as long as you don't have it on there for long periods of time. It's when you have constant contact.
Wait, do that again. Can I do it?
Yeah, absolutely. Just stick your hand in there and just pour it off.
Woo! Ooh. You didn't tell me what it was going to feel like.
It's cold, but it's not going to burn you.
It's like bubbles. Okay, so what are we going to do with the carrots?
I juiced some carrots from Bob McClendon, one of our local farmers. Incredibly sweet right now. They're beautiful. And then we also have some sugar snap peas as well that we juiced also. And I just added a little bit of salt to these just to season them up so it's truly just the fresh carrot and the fresh sugar snap peas.
Wait. Do we need to get a camera to show what it's going to look like?
I don't know how much you'll see. It's going to get pretty smoky here in a second.
Okay. Well, I'm just inviting our camera guy over if he wants to take a look. Here we go, camera guy. Wait. We got to give him time to get over. Okay, he's ready. Go.
And then we're just going to drip it in there. And as long as the stream breaks, you see how it starts to break as it's falling down there? And even if it doesn't break, it'll still shatter because it's so incredibly cold, and you'll end up with beads.
Yeah, I can't see in there. So
I'll show you here in a second. So we do that. And then we'll do it with the pea. You want to try?
Yeah.
It's really pretty. I mean, you can see how easy it is.
You really can't see anything, so I don't want you guys to think you're missing out on anything, but I'm really curious what we're going to do once we dig whatever's
I'll show you.
on.
So we've dropped both of them in there, again, trying to make like peas and carrots. And now you can see it when kind of the smoke kind of subsides.
Okay. Where can you buy liquid nitrogen?
We get it through Praxair. And we get the medical grade, which just means it's real clean liquid nitrogen, which is perfectly edible.
Like, can someone do this in their kitchen?
You could. Finding liquid nitrogen might be a little difficult.
Okay, that was
you need to talk to your doctor. But you see what you end up with are peas and carrots.
Okay, now this would be a great way to get your kids to eat peas and carrots.
They're
and they taste like peas and carrots.
Well, I mean, it's fresh. It's freshly juiced. I mean, we just juiced those last evening before we left, and then. It's really just a little bit of seasoning.
Do you serve this at the restaurant like this?
We do. Well, you know what? I don't know if I've ever actually done this particular presentation that we're doing here. We change our menu every single day, and we try to come up with new concepts. Currently, we're doing some citrus, so we do a citrus salad as one of our amuse-bouche. So you get it, and it's all these different fruits that have been freshly juiced and then dripped in there.
Now, can I touch it now?
You can touch it. It's incredibly cold. We'll actually put this in the freezer to warm up. believe it or not, because it's negative 321, and right now, and I've done this on numerous occasions, I never seem to learn my lesson, if you put one on your tongue, it's going to stick like no other.
It's like sticking your tongue to a pole?
But multiply that times 30. I mean, it's negative 321.
Well, I want to be able to try it, so I'll be able to try it.
You'll be able to try it. Yeah, it should be warm enough by then, believe it or not. And I also brought some that I froze yesterday just to make sure that there were some that were edible.
So exciting.
Yeah,
you know, fun, I love this new stuff. Really neat. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on our ricotta, and we'll put that in the freezer, and then we're going to plate it all together and try it, and maybe if Stephanie's really nice, we'll invite her into the kitchen for a little taster.
All right, sounds good.
All right, we'll let you be the judge.
What do you mean maybe if I'm nice? I'm always nice.